Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to show you how I created this design. Now I know what you're all thinking, Helen, we should be getting into autumn designs now. This is not an autumn set. Well, I promise you the autumn designs are coming, but I did create this a while back and I had to share it on my channel before I got into those autumn coloured designs. And I'm also thinking I might do something similar to this, but using autumnal glitters and colours. But for now, for my last summer design of the year, if you'd like to see what I used and how I created this set, please keep watching. So I'm working on Miss Lottie for this design, and I've applied the gem stiletto tips, and then I have buffed over the entire surface of the nail. I don't normally do this when I'm working with acrylic, but all will be revealed why very soon. Now, giving all of these nails a really good wipe over so I can get rid of any dust, any that's left on the nail that I don't want, ready to get into the design. So to create those gorgeous, almost shell-like iridescent tips, I used these foils from the nail team. Now this is foil set 11. There's loads of different colours in there, but I picked out some colours that I thought would go really nicely with the glitter that I'm using for this set. I mean, look at that foil, it is stunning. So once I knew which foils I was going to use, I'm going to use the Gems Transfer Foil Gel. This is why I buffed those nails so that this gel would grip into it, because I'm doing this first. I've not put down a clear base or anything. So I'm just doing this on a bit of a jaunty angle. Doesn't need to be straight, just slopping it on the tip. And I'm going to do alternative fingers just so that I don't stick foil to the one next to where I don't want it. I just found it easier doing it this way. You could do all four. It was easier for me to do this. So just from one corner at the cuticle right down to the very tip. You've seen me do these jaunty angles before, and now I'm going to cure that gel for 60 seconds. You will see my gorgeous lamp coming in now. And that's, oh, you see me in the lamp. Oh. Once those nails have come out the lamp, I'm going to go straight on with the foil. This one works best if it's still warm. That foil really sticks onto it. Apologies, I pulled the hand out of view, but here we go. So I've stuck the foil onto the tip, and the foil will only stick where that gel is, as you can see. And any little gaps, I'm just going to go back and press some foil into it. It stays sticky, so if you do have any gaps you can very easily fill them in, as you can see I'm doing here. I want as much of that tip covered as possible, but it didn't matter if there was a few little cracks or gaps, because I was going to come in with some glitter so I could fill those in. And then I'm going in with this yellow foil on the ring finger, really pushing it down with my finger. You could use a wipe, you could use a silicone tool to really get in any nooks and crannies, but a finger and nail works really well in my opinion. And then I'm just going to pull it away from that gel and just go back and just stick it down where there might be any gaps. And then I'm going to repeat the same process on the other two nails. Now, while I'm doing this, I did have ideas for this design using coloured acrylic, using material. Sort of had this idea for this set when I got the glitter acrylic that I've used. And all of a sudden one night, I was like, what about those foils? I wonder how they would work. And I do like encapsulating foils in acrylic designs. And do you know what? I'm so glad I did it, because I absolutely love this design. This is probably my favourite one of the year so far. I know that, you know, that's saying a lot. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this design, but I love it. So I've just applied to the last 2 nails, and I'm going to cure these again for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to do exactly the same thing with my other 2 foil colours. I got this beautiful pink and a purple I used on the pinky. It was really hard to choose the colours I was going to use because all the foils in this selection, this pack, are beautiful. In fact, I might have to get another pack just so that I've got a backup of these foils because I love them. And I reckon they'd be really nice for some icy wintry nails as well. Thinking ahead. I just love them. As I said, these lines didn't have to be perfect. I wanted them on that jaunty angle because I haven't had a jaunty angle for a while now. And we are going to be going in with that glitter so I can fill in any little gaps. And then just in the pinky. Oh, a little bit of fluff, didn't want that. Pull that off. Oh. Get rid of it. And then on with the foil. Pop, on it goes. And I love this foil gel. It is made not just foils, it's great for sticking down decals. I even sometimes use it if I've got big chunky glitter shapes that I want to stick down. You could even use it with some materials and things. It's really versatile. So I absolutely love it. Just filling in the gap, and then that's these tips done. And to be honest, you could just go in with a cover acrylic now, and that's that. But I really wanted to use the glitter. That was the whole point of this set. Now I'm going to go in now and I'm going to top coat these tips, just the tips, and I just want to top coat the foils because I've done encapsulated foils in the past, and when I've then gone in with the acrylic, it's smushed or almost like erased some of the foil, and I really didn't want that to happen. So I thought I'll top coat and see if that works. It works much better than just going straight in with the acrylic. I highly recommend top coating the foil afterwards. So I'm just going in with a generous-ish coat of Tina top. Just want to make sure all the foil is covered, and then pop in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. Right, all cured, and now I've got a little buffing block here. I thought these buffing blocks would be ideal for some things. Not a fan, but it was close by, and I'm just going to buff over where I applied that top coat. Only lightly, because I don't want to remove any of the foil or anything. I just want to give a bit of a grit to the surface so that the acrylic sticks to it. Because I wasn't 100% sure it would stick nicely to the top coat. So I've just gone over, just really quickly, just buffing it, just to give a little bit of texture for the acrylic to adhere to. And then I'll give it a good dust wipe off, get rid of any little bits of dust and bits that I don't want in the finish. Now, look, see, I'm doing that now. I knew it was coming. I'm psychic. I just know what I'm going to do. But a bit like when I'm top coating at the end, I don't want any bits of dust, fluff, anything else in the finished nail. Certainly didn't want that here. So giving it a good dust off, and now I'm going to get into the fun stuff. Not sure what that is yet because I can't remember what I did next. Yes, we're getting into the fun stuff. So this is Frankie. This is this gorgeous neon triangle glitter with a little bit of iridescent. It's a glitter acrylic. I love it. I really do. Now I'm going straight in with Frankie. If I was working on an actual person, I would just do a quick thin base at the cuticle. But I didn't bother with this because I didn't need to. It's not a real person. It wasn't going to matter. So I've just started off with a little bead of this. It's triangles, so it's an awkward shape. So little bead at the cuticle so that I can get nice and neat around the cuticle, right around the cuticle. And then I'm just using the very tip of my brush to pull those triangle shapes down the nail into any gaps where I want them. Following that jaunty angle, I'm not looking to cover all of that foil, I just want to overlap it slightly. And then I'm just repeating this process. It's really simple. Making sure my brush is nice and wet, and I'm using a nice wettish bead of this acrylic. It is a glitter acrylic, so I don't need any clear at this point. And just placing those little triangles as and where I want them. And the great thing is, because I top coated those foils, I don't have to worry about smushing it or, you know, rubbing it away with my monomer or even the clear acrylic. So just little amounts. As I said, I'm not looking to cover the nail, I'm just looking to fill in that other third. So just going to continue doing the other nails. I like to use the brush to sort of move the triangles individually if I need to, so I can nudge them into place, or I can even take them out if there is a bit too much. And then I'm just going to do exactly the same thing on the pinky, and then that is this design done. I mean, how easy is this? I've used like no products at all. Obviously I've used products, but barely any products. I say these are done. Obviously I need to encapsulate them all in clear acrylic, make sure I've got my structure, make sure everything is covered in acrylic so I don't file it away, and then obviously file. But the design portion is done. Really easy. I loved how easy this design was, but just how beautiful it finished off. So I'm just finishing, I'm just faffing now because it wouldn't be a Helen video without a little bit of faffing. Now obviously I'm going to encapsulate in clear acrylic, file them to shape, make sure I've got a nice sharp stiletto, and then we'll be back and we can finish this super simple but super stunning design off. Come on Helen, let's get finished. Let's just show them off that design. Oh look, it's already stunning. It's going to be even more stunning by the time I finished with top coat. I'm taking my time today. Here we go. So these are top coated, they are filed to shape. Hopefully you can already see how this design is coming together. So let's give them a good dust off, dust, dust, dusty, dust, dust. And of course we'll give them a wipe over with a lint-free wipe, which is actually a wax strip cut into little pieces, and some cleanser, sanitizer, whatever you prefer to use. I use whatever I can get hold of. So giving them a really, really good wipe over. You can already see how the light hits it and it reflects back. I mean, these are just stunning. I'm so pleased with how these turned out. Now, I decided there was more than enough going on with this design. I didn't need any bling or anything like that. Just going straight in with Tina top. And Tina has such an important job with this design because we needed her for that moment, and you can already see it. Just I love how this set turned out. I really did. Just wow. I'm going to shut up and let you watch. I'm going to cue for 60 seconds. And here they are, fully cured and finished. And just, I love this design, just that, how the light reflects on that foil. It is slightly see-through, so I might have wanted to bring some of that glitter a little bit more, covering the natural free edge. But actually in this case, I'm not too bothered. I don't mind it too much. I just loved how this design turned out. And I really hope you do too. So I'm done with summer designs for now. I'm going to move on to some autumnal ones, and I'm really excited. I've got a new gems collection due to be delivered very soon, so I will have that up on here as soon as it arrives. But for now, that is the end of this video. Check out the description box for the product details, but it is all from the nail team. Please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget you can leave me any comments down below. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with some autumn designs. Autumn designs are my favourite. I'm so excited to get started. See you soon. Bye.